And you don't live off of protein.
Yeah, they make it sound like they out there make it sound like
You need
you
protein.
need protein
No.
and
Plants have plenty of protein that just enough what you need.
right, because carbs turn to sugar, and you want to be metabolically flexible, and carbs turn to sugar, and protein doesn't.
Well, that's funny you say that because when they eat the meat, they don't have the sugar, they can lose the weight because they think carbs are bad. Well, because they're eating the bad carbs. Everything's compared to bad carbs, not the good carbs. Right. And so then you take away the sugar. So, well, it's not inflammatory because it doesn't contain the sugar or the carbs. Well, hold on here. Here's the fact for you. Animal protein triggers inflammatory marker.
So you're going to get it either way.
Yeah. So you eat. So it's both a bad. It's not all good stuff. Bad sugars, inflammation. A lot of animal protein, inflammation.
Yeah.
And you don't believe me. There's Harvard Medical School studies out there about CRP levels. Recent ones, back in 2-3 years ago.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it's known. And here's the thing. I'm going to go my little sidewall here.
Yeah, go
There's
ahead.
all these different studies. You can find a study that you want to always
To fit your
support
narrative.
you, to fit your narrative. But the thing is that there's always outliers, and there's a collection of studies in which all kind of tend to point in one direction. And it's up to people to use their reasoning and problem-solving skills to paint and put all the dots together to come up with a solution.
Interesting.
Yes. And so when you compare inflammation between animal-based foods and plant-based foods, what do you think it looks like?
The inflammation is going to be low for the plant-based foods.
Zero.
No, yeah, because there's no inflammation or any type of fat other than avocado and coconut. Other than that, it's but those are healthy, good fats. And fat is fat, so you don't go crazy on those things either, even though it's plant-based.
Yeah, you're not gonna go eat
A whole
5 avocados and call that healthy. That's just not healthy.
No,
It's too much fat.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah, and again, I mean, there's all these different studies. One study I love to look at that has been longitudinal in nature is the China study.
okay, that's
And
right.
yes, remember that book? And then there's some documentaries on it, and you start diving more and more into it and taking classes on the different findings and what it really means. I mean, there is a strong correlation between animal protein and chronic disease.
Wow. Break it down.
Well, and it could take me all day, but the main thing is that inflammation is also caused by animal proteins,
Makes sense.
the meats. All right.
Right, and especially if you cook it in seed oils.
Horrible, yeah. And just over and over, we bastardize food and we try to compare it to that seed oil stuff, fried chicken. Oh no, baked chicken is better than fried chicken. Sure, okay, so you get a little bit less of the seed oils. But the third thing is that there is weight and health connection.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, if you lose weight, you tend to be in better health compared to being overweight or obese. Then you're not as healthy.
Right, and if you lose weight, gain it back, lose it, gain it back, that's not good either. So if you think you lose the weight, you're happy, you're eating healthy, supposedly, and then you go back to the way you ate, eating lots of animal protein, and you put back on the weight, up and down that yo-yo is not good. We've talked about that in the past.
We have talked about it.